It is officially the penultimate episode for Pan That Palette in 2024. How have we got here already? I don't know. It doesn't seem like 2 minutes ago since we were starting the 2024 project. And here we are, the second to last update. So on January 1st, New Year's Day, I will be updating this project for the last time and rolling in the brand new Pan That Palette. If you have seen my videos before, a few little videos in the past, I have mentioned what I am going to be panning in 2025. I'm not going to mention it here. If you don't know, you're going to have to wait and see. But this is going finally, and I'm so excited. I've been panning the Modern Renaissance for way too long. It's been 2 years now, and then That's Taupe was rolled in a few months ago just to kind of beef up this project a little bit because I only have one shade left in this palette. But just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe. I have amazing progress this month. I'm so excited because for the first month in many months, I actually have some progress in this. Oh my god, who'd have thought it? Definitely not me. So I'm going to start with Modern Renaissance. It is the one I always start with. As I said, I've been panning this for 2 years, and next update I will have a time lapse of all of the updates throughout the past 2 years, which is going to be pretty mental. My laptop probably will not be able to handle that much footage, but you know what? We're going to put it through its paces a little bit. So this is what the palette looked like last month. We had one shade left, which was Realgar, and that was frankened with a few extra shades just to make it a little bit less red. Originally, this shade was bright orange, and that is not my jam. So I mixed a few blues with it just to cool it down. And I said I wanted to hit pan on it this month. Well, this is what it looks like today. Can you see that teeny tiny pan in there? I can see it. I hope you can see it. I hit it today doing this eye look and I'm so excited. Can you see it? Can you see it right there? Can you see it? Finally, I've been working on this shade for an eternity, for so long, and I finally have a pan on it. I never thought I'd see the day. I really didn't. I was really giving up hope. I have used it in this eye look today. It's very sparkly eye look. Look at this. I went for shimmer and sparkle today, clearly. But I have used this so many times. I have used this 10 times this month, which for me is very good. I know a few of you may be sat there being like, 10 uses, is that all? For me, that's very good because I have lost motivation with this palette moons ago, many moons ago. I lost motivation with this and I don't know what it was, but 10 uses this month, I've just done it. I've just gone for it. I've really enjoyed pairing this with other things, and I have done like an everyday look that I really like with this shade. I will talk about looks later on in the video. I've been really good this month at taking pictures of everything, so I have a lot of juicy looks to share with you later on. But 10 uses for a total of, are you ready? 179 uses over the past 2 years. Yeah, and we've only just hit pan. This is a repress, so it's not a full pan's worth. However, I want to expand this pan next month. I want December to be Realgar Central, Realgar City, and I'm gonna go absolutely insane with Realgar to really try and expand that pan. I'm not delusional. I do know that we're probably not going to finish it over the next month, and that's okay because I do have a plan. So this blush is a Franken blush made up of a few shades from Modern Renaissance. So what I'm going to do with the little scraps of Realgar that are left, I'm just going to mix it in with this, and then this is going to go in my rolling project pan for 2025. I'm going to try and finish it. I'm not sure how well that's going to go, but I'm going to try my best because technically Modern Renaissance is not finished until this is finished. So that's my plan. That's what I'm going to do. Just franken these together, hope for the best. This is very red, so maybe this orange will make it a little bit less boom red cranberry in your face, you know? I don't know, but that's my plan. So for weights, I'm very excited about this actually. I've lost a lot of weight this month. The weights in this palette all year have been so weird. I've been going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's just been mad. But last month this weighed 177.17 grams, and this month it weighs 176.53 grams, meaning in the past month, apparently we have lost 0.64 grams. Now I say apparently because I've used one shade 10 times. That's a lot of eyeshadow. That's a lot of eyeshadow. I definitely don't use that much eyeshadow on my eyes every day. So over half a gram, I don't know. You tell me. So with those new weights and those new numbers, that means that apparently over the past year in total, we have lost 1.87 grams from this palette. And does it say how many grams each eyeshadow is? So each shadow is 0.7 grams. So that means in the past year so far, we have used 2.67 eyeshadows from this, which is not great. That's in a whole year. That really screams to me that I've not been doing great on this one. I don't blame myself. I've been panning it for 2 years. It has been a nightmare, but it is the last month and I feel good. I've hit pan. I can see the progress now. I have visual progress that really gets me going. So we'll see what this is going to look like next month. So let's move on to That's Taupe. This has been in for a few months now. I think it's 3 months, question mark. Let me get my little sheet of paper. So yeah, I rolled this in September. I just thought it'd be a really, really nice little companion palette. And I was planning on making this my 2025 Pan That palette. If you've seen my videos before, you'll know my plan for this. Alrighty then, so let's jump in to the progress pictures. This is what this palette looked like last month. You could see there was no pans, but I do think I've got quite a lot of use on it over the past few months. It was pretty much untouched when I rolled it into the project, and I decided to roll it in because I love taupe so much, and also it can cancel out that bright orange of Realgar. I've really enjoyed these smoky looks. I feel like it goes with my eyes really, really well, and I'm really excited to continue with it. This is what it looks like today. Hopefully you can see some progress. There is no new eyeshadow pans, but the dip in Bedrock especially is kind of crazy. I'm still really, really loving this. There are only 2 shades with super high usage on them though, just because I have been working on Realgar so much, like so much. It is kind of crazy. So I'm going to go through all the uses right now with you guys. So the shade Boa is just a really nice lid setting shade. I've used this 17 times this month for a total of 45 uses in the project so far. And to say that I've done 45 uses, it barely looks touched at all. There is the tiniest dip in it, but other than that, nothing. It does not look used in the slightest. It just looks pretty much brand new, and that scares me. That really does scare me. I haven't used it as a lid setting shade over the past few days because I'm determined to finish this by the end of the year. This is my Too Faced powder. There's only a tiny bit left, so I have been using this as a lid setting shade instead of this. Just again, I want to get as much use on this as I physically can before my end of year empties comes round. But still, 17 uses is pretty damn good. I'll take that. This is going to take forever to finish. Next we have Pebble Beach. I've only used this twice this month for a total of 6 uses. However, this is one that has a massive, massive dip already because this is the only shade in the whole palette that has a lot of kick up. The rest of the palette is really firmly pressed, so I don't really know what went wrong with that shade. However, it is quite similar to the new Realgar. This is what I've been working on. I guess I could use them together, but I've been reaching for this over this, so a few of the other shades just haven't been used that much. Python has not been used all year. It has not been used this month either, so we're still on 0 uses. The shade Slated, I'm actually wearing today. I have layered something else over it. I've just gone crazy on my lids today, but I have used this 3 times this month for a total of 6 uses in the past few months since this has been in the project. Next we have Snake Eyes. I've used this twice for a total of 10 uses. The shade Cold Blooded, I have not used at all this project. The shade Rocksteady, I've used once for a total of 5 uses. The shade Constrictor, I have not used at all. And finally, the shade Bedrock, I have used 20 times this month for a total of 41 uses, which is kind of crazy. I use this in my brows every single day, and you can definitely see the dip there. I don't think we're that far away from pan. Maybe in like the next month or two. If we can start 2025 with a pan on this, I will be so happy. But the rest of the shades, apart from these two, really haven't had much use. Again, just because I've been really focusing on all these warm tones recently, I feel like I can't really use a lot of these shades with bright oranges. It just clashes a bit. This is more cool tone, this is more warm tone, so it doesn't really go. But once this is out, I'm gonna go full steam ahead with this palette. And in 2025, this is gonna be used and abused. So let's talk weights. Last month, this weighed 92.78 grams. This month, it weighs 92.59 grams, meaning we have lost 0.19 grams of this in the past month. And that means since September, I have lost 0.46 grams in this palette, which I think is pretty good. Considering I'm only really using these two shades right now, I think I've done a really, really good job. So what do you think? Do you think I'll have pan on this next month? I don't know. Let me know all your thoughts down below. So let's talk some looks. So I'm gonna start with this look. I do have this palette in my No Pan Left Behind right now. So I started with Orange Soda, which is this super light orange. Then I deepened that up with the Realgar shade here. And then I deepened that up again with Mulberry, just on the outer corners, right on the outer parts of this look. Then I put my Pan Those Eyeshadows shade, the Phantom Prism, I think it's called, on as a liner. Someone did say that it looked really good as a liner, so I mixed it with Inglot Duraline, and it's like this smoky, shimmery liner shade, which I love. And then I also used some singles on the inner corner and the lid, which I think super cute. So then the rest of the looks that I've done with this shade have been 2 looks that I've just been doing continuously, either to the office or just on my very, very neutral days. So this is one of them. It is this shade with my Lottie London potted eyeshadow. It is a really, really bright yellow foiled eyeshadow shade, and that was in my Project 10 uses, and they went so well together. I think I did that look maybe like 4 or 5 times this month, which has been amazing. And then the second everyday look that I was doing is this look. Again, very similar. It's this shade, but instead of the Lottie London shade, it is with my Urban Decay Moon Dust. And this is also, I think, in a Project 10 uses now as well. So I've been getting really good use on this with this. And in this look, I do a winged eyeliner as well. I don't know, just thought I'd put that in there, and I've done that look a handful of times as well, which is amazing. So then I did this look with That's Taupe, and this is very much more me. I'm very much more into these like smoky cool tones, so I'm so excited for next year, let me tell you that. So I started with Bedrock on the outer corner, and then I blended that out with Pebble Beach, and then I put Snake Eyes all over the lid. That has been my kind of go-to look with this palette when I am using it. Of course, I do use Boa to set the lid, but like I said, over the past few days, I haven't been doing that as much. But I feel like Snake Eyes is having a little bit of a dip in it now as well, which I'm really excited for. But yeah, let me know, what do you think about the fate of this palette? I'm so excited. I'm really, really excited. What do you think? I'm buzzing. I'm genuinely so excited. So this is it. This is the penultimate update. Do you think I will have expanded this pan next month? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down below. Do you think I'll hit pan on my brow shade? I don't know. I feel like next month's going to be a really, really good finale. And again, stay tuned because I will have the montage of this whole palette very, very soon. Oh my gosh, it is nearly time to say goodbye to Modern Renaissance. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very happy about it. But this is it. This is where I'm gonna love you and leave you today, guys. I hope you have an incredible day, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye.